Here you can see our main components of the carburetor. We've got our float bowl, and it's screws in the bracket that holds the idle screw. We've got our pilot jet over here. We've got our main jet. We've got our float needle stuck inside the needle seat. We got our filter here, the screw that secures the needle seat housing. We've got our float and our float pin. Now we'll start cleaning. We'll start off with a pilot jet. As you can see here, there's a really tiny hole, and what I usually use, aside from cleaning it first with a carb cleaner, spray it with carb cleaner, wipe it down. You could also use compressed air to blow through it, but sometimes blowing compressed air is not enough. You'll need to put a wire through the jet itself. What I usually use is a bristle from a steel brush. I just pull out a bristle from a steel brush. That's what you can see over here. Okay, here's a bristle from a steel brush, and it's the perfect size that goes to the pilot jet. Let's grab the pilot jet. Here's our pilot jet. What I usually do is I just run the bristle to and through the jet itself. It's kind of difficult with my left hand holding the camera. So basically, just as for a visual, you run the needle, the bristle, to and through the jets, back and forth, pull it out, wipe the bristle, take out all the gunk, blow air in it, blow carb cleaner, and repeat the process several times until you could actually see through the jets, through the sun. If you couldn't see through, that means it's not yet clean. Even though the bristle goes through and through, you gotta be able to see the light through the hole. After that, you go to the main jet. The main jet rarely gets clogged because it's got a big hole in it, as you can see. So what I usually do is I just use like swabs to clean it. As you can see over here, the jets are going to be very easy to see if it's dirty or not. So you just use a piece of rag, cloth to clean that up. Same thing with the body. This little piece over here. And as for the seat itself, unfortunately, this carburetor we're working on really needs a new seat and needle, because it's pretty much seized up in there with gunk. And I don't really recommend that we try to clean that up, because usually the gunk that's in there is really hard. And to do so, you'll need to yank this out with a plier, and doing so could probably most of the time damage the needle itself. So I suggest we just replace this entire part and get on with it. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, this one we could just clean that up with a carburetor cleaner. Just take note, before we do spray it with carburetor cleaner or dip it in the chemical dip, make sure all the rubber pieces are removed. Gasket, this rubber piece, this pump could actually be removed. You just unscrew it, it comes off. Take note, there's a spring inside in between. I'll be showing you in a moment. got it here. You unscrew that. And got the pump out. And that's what I said. There should be a spring in it. Doesn't seem to want to come out because it's also clogged in there. So it's also a good practice to take that out and just make sure it's clean. In this case, since it won't come out, there you go. There goes the spring. So we just spray it out. That's how we do it.